ahead of us. And it's going to be an incredible time. Real quick, let's talk about the broadcast. What you guys can expect as viewers and you watching throughout the show.
Non, je rigole, c'est pas dans la FNC. Mais là, on va regarder des vrais joueurs.
Started things off with an open round qualifier. From there, the top 15 trios pushed on through the heats. There was a 2-day competition, 6 games of heats there, where the top 8 trios then moved on to grand finals. However, yesterday, there was a very special wildcard match where one trio, the Victory Royale of that single game, that trio joined the 32 trios playing grand finals and we kicked off 5 matches yesterday. We are here for the next 7. Shayo, at the end of this, there's going to be brand new FNCS champions.
And they'll have that axe of champions as well. It'll be EU, the region that we're watching first. That wildcard match team is performing today as well, but at the same time, day 1 was just its own separate thing. Now with day 2, the scores are combined, but there's brand new stories we'll get to watch happen at the end half of these grand finals.
That's right. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, Zeke, Shayo, how are these guys earning points? What are they doing to move up and down the leaderboard? Hey, don't even worry. We got you covered. Take a look here. We've got the Victory Royale. It's worth 25 points. There's 33 trios competing, so if a trio can land in 17th or higher, they'll start to earn points for placement. And finally, every single elimination is a point. Now, Reese, we always kind of go back and forth. Where on the spectrum should they fall? You know, we've seen trios like Mongo, Mitra, and Payson. They've got that average placement of 3.6, which is basically placing 4th every game. And they've got an average elims of 8.4. So these guys are just far and away balancing this perfectly.
You know, average elims of 8.4 is already above what we see for most teams who win their region. Usually around like the 5, upper 5s to mid 6s range, so these guys are already slaying out way harder than the average people who are winning their region. They have better placement at an average of 3.6, and they have 2 Victory Royales out of 5 games. So they've won 2 games out of 5. These guys are just playing out of their mind. They're managing to balance eliminations with great placement, with also managing to pick up that Victory Royale, and that's why they're so far ahead in first.
The biggest question will be, can they continue that momentum, right? Can they keep this going across the next 7 games? But not only are they walking away champions, not only will they have a trophy, and they can show literally anyone in their lobby the world. They will also be walking away with a bunch of prize money coming in first place, but also just being able to make it this far, they'll walk away with something. It is going to be an absolutely incredible day for Fortnite. Performing trios. Some of the craziest action. We're talking some of the craziest play. I'm hoping for some big wow factors. Just like, hey, I'm just going to go find an RPG. I'm going to go loot a shard. That's what I want, Shy.
I mean, absolutely, it's Europe, right? So we'll have to have that every single time, and it's always in a new way. No one can really predict. Not even Reese, I'm going to say that, when it's in-game stuff that's going down. So I'm excited to see what happens today. It's going to be an absolute blast.
I think I'll predict it. Come on, I think, you know what? Maybe we'll have an RPG rocket launcher elimination thrown in there, something in the mix that'll kind of throw things up. I do expect it. You know what? There is always stuff that comes out of the blue that's always hilarious to watch, be it vehicles picking up eliminations or anything like that. I hope we do see something good like that today, though.
You know I'm right there with you. Now, of course, we do have other regions. 7 total regions are participating, and some of these regions have already concluded their games. And we actually already have some FNCS champions. Let's kick things off over in OCE. Congratulations to Jinx, Alec, and Worthy. 244 total points in Victory Royale with 71 eliminations. They will play the axe of
by these 3 guys. If anyone knows the OCE region, they should not be surprised. Jinx, Alec, and Worthy have qualified for every single FNCS that we've had so far. The grand finals of it. 6 out of 6. And Jinx has won 3 of those now, making him now a 3-times FNCS champion. And, you know, these guys, again, were balancing that average eliminations of placement. I'd already said earlier that, you know, those average eliminations for the winner was around high 5s, and these guys had 5.92 average. So, again, very, very, very close to kind of what we were seeing and why that's giving us a good indication of Mitro's team today on EU performing very, very well.
And over there in second, Repulse Forbes and Sinky Fishy, I believe they won their last game to get all the way to 207 points. So that is amazing for the second place finishers. So many top teams here as well on this page. Carry On, Eshes, and Sorif. These guys coming together in week number 2 as a brand new trio. And after that, just performing so well. Even some high-profile trios like the X2 twins paired with Volks, getting 8th place overall, having a phenomenal day 1 and just being consistent on day 2 to lock in a top 10.
Mathis, va là et zoom. Va sur cette pierre et zoom. Ça fait très mal aux yeux. Oh. Là, cette pierre. C'est là. Ouais. C'est joueur PC.
All the way down to 7. So that's what we're talking about. We need to have some of these consistent teams that are performing on day 1 on the regions we're going to watch. Need to do the exact same thing here today as well.
That's just OCE's story for the top 10. So many teams played overall entirely across the world. There were more FNCSs playing out in Asia as well. Their FNCS ended, and we have a winner.
Yeah, we've got Ruri, Bob, and Moffin. The names may confuse you a little bit just because they're kind of a little bit off from their actual, but Drasna is Ruri, Mogrel is Moffin, and Bob well from Bob's Bob. And these guys performed very well, and there's a little bit of a story behind their previous FNCS because, you know, Bob and Moffin have been playing together for a long time. And Ruri and Moffin actually won the Season X FNCS Trios. So they've already been a champion in trios all the way back in Chapter 1 of Season X. So the first FNCS we ever had, these guys already won it. Coming into their next FNCS, which was Squads, these guys ended up placing second. So they nearly got 2 in a row. They nearly managed to get those 2 championships. And then ever since then, in the duos, the Invitational, and in the solo FNCS, they didn't manage to clutch it up. Now they've come back full circle into trios again and managed to pick up that 2-time FNCS championship.
And still was absolute improvement for everyone else on that first page as well. A lot of trios who were starting off the very first portion of the FNCS at maybe 20th and 19th, hitting top 5. Like Seek, Peter Pan, and Faxbox. These guys not even playing in the same trio in week number 1, getting 8th place overall once again on Asia. It's just split obviously amongst those 3 individuals playing overall, but that was Asia in total. There are more trios all across the world who are also fighting out in FNCSs that are only really halfway through.
La scène principale,
one of those regions, what we need to do is kind of take a step back, revisit EU standings, and kind of see and paint that picture as what happened yesterday. We gotta reset this stage.
Oh, c'est bon, ça commence le gameplay. Ouais. Il y a de la musique, Mathis, là-bas, je te le dis. Ouais, j'ai vu. Attends, on y va, Mathis.
Oh, t'inquiète, on est en train d'arriver.
C'est trop bien.
Dans le carré, là, ça fait... Il y a beaucoup de musique, là, dans le écran.
Seguimos. Tino, que c'est pas de mer.
Ah ouais, ça a niqué les oreilles.
Allez, les gars,
mais c'est l'écran, regarde, c'est le petit écran, là, qu'on avait à disposition, là.
Ok. Agua. Let's go. Esto es un party por debajo del agua. Baby, busca tu paraguas. Estamos bailando como peces en el agua. Como peces en el agua. No existe la noche ni el día. Aquí la fiesta mantiene encendida. Siempre que pasa mi niña. Dulce como piña. Un party por debajo del agua. Baby, busca tu paraguas. Estamos bailando como peces en el agua. Como peces en el agua. Eso es así. Debajo del sol, vamos para el agua, hace calor. Dice que me vio en el televisor y que me reconoció. No fue un error y te conozco, Calamardo. Dale, sonríe que bien la estamos pasando. Ya estamos al cari, montamos el party. Estamos en bikini con toda la mami. Pues estar debajo del mar y debajo del mar tú me vas a encontrar. Desde hace rato veo que quieres bailar y no cambies. Esto es un party por debajo del agua. Baby, busca tu paraguas. Estamos bailando como peces en el agua. Como peces en el agua. No sé qué la noche ni el día. Aquí la fiesta bailando se me nota el juicio. Ey, tanto calor que me asfixio. Soy una estrella pero no soy Patricio. No, sacude que la arena, arenita y sonríe que así te veo bonita. Wow, de revista. Baila feliz en la pista. Bajo el sol pa' que quede morenita y París. Puedo estar debajo del mar y debajo del mar tú me vas a encontrar. Desde hace rato veo que quiere bailar y no cambies de tema. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob SquarePants, you know what I mean. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Bob Esponja, you know what I mean.
Mathilde, viens vers moi, regarde ce que j'ai débloqué comme gant. Jure, Mathilde, viens vers moi. Mathilde, viens vers moi. Regarde ce que j'ai débloqué comme gant, frère. Regarde. Attends, regarde. Ah merde, je l'avais qu'ici, viens, regarde. Oui, mais je l'avais gros tout à l'heure. Ah oui.
Are you ready for night? Todo el mundo estamos listos. Ahora sí, everybody jumping, come on.
Mais j'avoue, en plus, attends. Mais tout à l'heure, j'avais débloqué une balle.
Como se la aquí tengo el azúcar. Tu jeva me dio y se fue de pecho como Jimmy Luca. Te vamos a tumbar la peluca y arranca pa'l a ti no te va a bajar. Mi Teddy Valenciaga me reciben en la entrada. Paparazzi, like I'm Lady Gaga. Y no te me hagas, que todo el baby tú has visto mi cara. No salgo de tu mente, donde quiera que haya escuchado mi gente. Ya no soy hype, soy como esta rosa. Soy el que se la vive y también el que la goza. Es la cosa, mami es la cosa. El que mira sufre y el que toca goza.
Attends, moi je balance des trucs, j'y vois.
I said I like it like that. I said I like it like that. I said I like it like that. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Mathilde, comment Mathilde, mec, j'ai débloqué une danse, gros. Ça, c'est la chose qui nous a fait tout à l'heure. On pouvait faire tout à l'heure.
Bonnie, Chip Alvin.
Frère, je l'ai débloqué.
Fortnite.
Ouais, mais j'ai débloqué toi. Est-ce que tout à l'heure, t'as pu faire une danse automatiquement? Ouais, c'est ça. Est-ce que t'as plus haut?
Moi je vais avoir les dépenses si c'est bien.
Chip Alvin, man.
Luan.
Let go. Yo te como sin vida, capela. Suave que la noche
Ce qui est bien, c'est que j'entends la musique en même temps que je vais aller voir les dépenses.
Y te apago con la negra hasta la noche como pantera.
Est-ce que tout à l'heure, t'as eu une emote? Tout à l'heure, on a eu une emote, on est d'accord? Non. Bah moi, j'en avais une gratuite, frère, Mathis, on est d'accord?
Ouais, j'avais une autre la chose.
Bah, Mathis, c'est bon, j'avais de la chance. Ça se trouve, il y a mon grade.
Moi, je vais retourner voir le spectacle parce que vu que ça commence toujours pas.
Mais Mathis, ça se trouve, on a débloqué la langue, quoi. Attends,
de Puerto Rico y me dice mera, tranquila yo pago con tu cartera.
Les gars, regardez, c'est trop rapide. Ah, vous êtes quoi, ma rapide?
Il suce le gars.
Mais Mathilde, la danse, on l'a gagné ou ça se passe comment? Mathilde, on l'a débloqué.
Manos en alto, que esto es un asalto. Esto no es misa, pero vine de blanco. No solo éxitos a lo venir blanco. No puedo parar si paro me sobra prosperidad. Eso lo sabe el banco.
Regardez, il y a des trucs sur les
tenga que pedir, que seguir, me cambie de cara, mareado, no sé si lo ven, morir, quiero decir que tenga que pedir, que seguir, me cambie de cara, mareado, no sé si lo ven. Como ella lo mueve,
comment vous le regardez?
Ahora son más fuertes y no te voy a negar.
Ça veut dire quoi, strict? Mathis, est-ce que ça veut dire strict?
Non. Parce que lui, c'est...
Nicky Jam, miss you, bro.
Moi, je sais pas. Non.
Wow.
C'est grave. Moi, je suis allé voir les MCCS.
C'est bien ou pas, gameplay?
Ah, les gars, regardez derrière.
Let's go.
C'est toi, iPhone. C'est nul. C'est nul.
Come on. Put your hands up in the air, mano arriba, todo el mundo. Yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Ahora quiere volver.
Oui, ah non, ça c'est de musique copyright.
¿Por qué razón? Dime para qué.
Ça c'est de musique copyright, je reconnais.
Ya no te presto atención. Desde hace tiempo le puse punto final. ¿Qué pretendes tú?
Mais ça c'est du copyright. Mais ouais, c'est pas ça. Ah non, mais j'arrête mon œil.